Hello, my name is Ray Golden, and I came by to tell you why it's good to be golden. This is the story of my friend Henry the Heart. I consider Henry one of my closest friends because he lives inside of me on the left side of my chest. Because of him, I am able to learn from my teachers in the classroom and play with other kids on the playground. He also makes it possible for me to play board games with my father and mother, brother and sister. More importantly, though, he tells me to do right when I want to do wrong. What you need to understand about Henry the Heart is he wants to stay clean, but he only stays clean when I choose to do what he has already told me is right. I had to learn this lesson the hard way. One day, while playing on the playground, I said to my classmate Rachel, "I don't like you. Girls are yucky." At first, Rachel just looked at me with a blank expression on her face, but then tears started pouring from her eyes, rolling down the sides of her cheeks. Miss Woodson, our teacher, walked over to us to see what the commotion was about. "What's wrong, Rachel?" Miss Woodson asked, her hand resting on Rachel's shoulder in an attempt to console her. Rachel replied between sniffles, "Ray said girls are yucky." "Is what she's saying true, Ray?" she asked. "Yeah," I huffed. Miss Woodson knelt down and took my hands into her own. "If you said those mean things to Rachel, I would like to hear you apologize to her." I could feel Henry twisting and turning in my chest, trying to get my attention, but his words were being muffled by googly gook. "No," I said with my arms crossed. "I don't want to." But then I looked over at Rachel. Tears remained on her face, but she sobbed a little less. Seeing her cry made me think about the other times we had been on the playground, the times when I considered her one of my best friends. I also thought about how I would feel if she had said the same thing to me, that boys are yucky. Something inside of me must have washed all of the googly gook off Henry, because I was finally able to hear what he had been trying to say. "Shake her hand," he encouraged. "Tell her that you're sorry. It's the right thing to do." I awkwardly walked over to Rachel, offering my right hand to her. My shame and guilt prevented me from looking into her eyes. "Sorry," I said, slightly turning my head away from her. Sensing that Rachel was smiling, I looked up to see if that was the case. It was. But what made that moment even more special was when she pulled me to her, giving me one of the warmest hugs that I had ever received. "Apology accepted," Rachel finally replied. Then, pointing to the slide and swing, she added, "Now, let's go play."